Guess what? We're doing it again. The pesky crows keep eating my maize. What Rob's doing, he's putting it deep. Deeper the better. That's what she said. Today we're doing something that is a big no-no, but I don't have another option. So they've all been, I opened this one up first, and that is about half full, so I'm just going to leave them half full. I don't want to roll them fully, but I want to do a job, and that I can't get to the end, so I'll just put the ends in now, and then we will, I probably should have put it on my maize grinder. The ends in here, shut them off. Drain doesn't want to water down it for a while. Team, I have a major problem, and they're already doing it. They're already doing it. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Good morning, everyone. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, you get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes we do a Sunday video. It's already happening, and I can see him there. I've got a real big problem with something I like to call, well, that everyone calls, is crows. We've done a video about crows, which I think crows are a bit of an, let's say, an arse. So we've had some real bad crow damage on our maize ground. If it's not one thing, it's the other. It's just a pain in the ass. Really annoying. I might even get Rob to re-drill some fields, but we'll find out by the end of this video what I decide to do with that. Because it's so dry, crows are finding stuff to find. And do you know what they're finding? My maize. Absolute nightmare. Someone's ringing me. I'll ring him back in a minute. They're finding my maize. I've worked so hard to make everything perfect. It's like, look, there's a maize seed. It's not going to grow there, is it? No. So we're doing a real big no-no in maize cropping. Do you roll it that way, so you go not with them drilling, or does it matter? Don't matter. Right. Lift your green up, probably. Yeah, it's doing it. Whatever the other colour is in a minute. Yeah, the rooks are here already. Pain in the arse. So hard. I worked so hard on this. So I'm going to set Dad in GPS. Okay. Right. So I've already organised this for you, Dad. So set A, yeah. Point A, go straight. Just drive straight. Just drive straight. Shut my window. This is a massive no-no, isn't it, in maize drilling? You shouldn't do this, but I'll explain why we're doing it in a minute.
I wouldn't say it's a massive no-no at all. It all depends on your seedbed conditions. The seedbed in here is perfectly alright. However, what we want to do is making sure there's moisture against the seed, which there is, which we saw in the last video. Yeah. So that's correcting, but also what we're trying to do is consolidate it on top, and we're trying to move the lines so the rooks, even though they're very clever, they just go down a line, pinching seed off every time they just walk down the line. You know what they are. So when they start coming up, they're a little bit more, I wouldn't say they're confused, but it's not as obvious where the lines are. You have to go and look for the next seed.
The only problem is we're doing the line this straight. We should have done it at the angle, shouldn't we?
Why?
Because then the rooks wouldn't, it'd be... Alright, it's just sure. There it is. See that thing? I'm surprised they're out. They must be hungry. Well, you know, every other, and then you can come back to it and you finish on.
Yeah, finish where you started. Yeah. That's how I ted the fields out when I tedded.
Dad is GPSing and we're rolling maizing. It's not something I want to do, but we're doing it. That'd be quite funny because I just ran to get a thumbnail. So what Dad's doing is missing every other one. It'd be good to get drone up there if I get a chance. I've got school turning up in 4 minutes. They're actually here, so school tours. Why did I say I'm going to do all this stuff? But it's good. It's good. I'm not going to lie. I've been getting crows as well. They've been costing me a fortune. I apologise, but it's costing me a lot of money, them crows. Fortune, they're doing so much damage, it's awful, so I'm knocking them back. Go on my grassland, get some worms, save the worms. Not me maize. Anywho, Dad's happy. I figured GPS out, which is good. And then it gets to get on. You shut the doors as well, window. Mad how much we use this Can-Am. Like, you know, when you think about it, you think, is it worth it? We jump in this 4 or 5 times a day, minimum. Minimum.
I don't gotta change the world, I just got to be myself. I don't count dollar signs, spread love and I share the wealth. I've been overthinking all my life. No more wasting all my precious time. I feel alive, feeling like I'm 10 feet tall. I feel alive.
Back to the rolling the maizing video. So this is kind of what I want to do. Luke set this up yesterday. So cows are grazing this paddock, then want to graze that paddock. I thought they was beeping me then. So cows are just in there now. We're getting slightly shorter grass. We have this to do, and then after this, don't really have a field. So I might be doing new seeds, which is something I want to do not, but hey ho, here we are. Right, so what's going on today? It's Saturday morning. I need to go fill up with some bags, and I'm re-drilling some maize. We decided last night at about 6 o'clock, me, father and Uncle John, father and I, sod it, I'm re-drilling it. Probably up the crazy way to go. Where's my maize seed? I was fixing some water troughs yesterday. Water trough stuff. I actually went knocking some crows back as well because the pesky crows keep eating my maize. Some people aren't going to like it, but I don't care. I hate crows. Bag for cake. Yeah, the crows do made it. Maize seed. Cake. So I made a full video on this. The weekend milk is just scrapping. I made a full video on this bin. I didn't go live. It was a Collins's bin. Should I video that? It was last year. Should I upload it? I've got it all. And we made it ourselves. We picked it up, made it. I've still got the footage. Maybe I should do it on a Sunday video. Oh God. So much stuff happens and I just don't film it. Stupid boy. I think they've all lambed now that are going to lamb. Keys, he said, and now we've got some young stock. So this every morning. I like to make sure everything's A to the O and the K. Hey! Woo! They're coming, I'll show you in a minute. Just fed the bull and heifers as well. They're coming up. This is a classic case of the early bird catches the worm. Because I fed the sheep over there and they're all over drinking the water, like they've all got to run back. So they're coming. A beautiful Saturday morning. Living the dream, baby. Living the dream. Rob's back and he's just gonna, the idea is just drill it at full chat and we're just gonna drill over where we've been. I also have, like, it's just the crows. Because the weather's been so dry, it's just annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm re-drilling. I am re-drilling my maize, only on the edges of how bad it is. We haven't actually looked how bad it is yet. We have the men here shooting, so they're gonna get rid of him. I'll show you what damage it's doing. So that is a perfect example of the damage. There's a bit of root in there. Can you see that? I can't just pull that out. I'm gonna leave that there. It might not do, probably won't do anything. Here, again, roots holding it in a bit. So, I don't know. It's a good experiment for me. It's 1, 2, probably 4 runs all the way up here. It's worse up there. So yeah, we've got the crow man gonna hit him. What Rob's doing, he's putting it deep. Deeper the better. That's what she said. For people that want to hear it, people that don't like hearing it. Right, so split it back between those. It's literally run up there, run up there, run up there. It's like patching grass. Guess what? We're doing it again. Gotta love it. He's probably gonna try and avoid the seeds, I think. Yeah, so you'll see what the crows are doing. It's like that, perfectly, perfect example, like that. Bit of a thumbnail there. So the crows are picking this out, and what happens is they learn. Crows learn. Crows are cleverer than you think. This doesn't look too bad. It's worse up there. So this is where the guys are doing some pest control. Last year wasn't as bad at all. My uncle was on it. My uncle's been away for 3 weeks. He's an absolute ninja. So I'm not saying these guys aren't a ninja, but he's just, every day these guys aren't here every day. My uncle has like a bit of a, he's retired and loves it. He's great. He is great. And so what these guys are doing now is going to nail it, so they'll learn that it's a scary place to be, and we don't want to be here. So you can see we're going all the way up. I think it was a good idea, to be honest. Morning, pest control men. And you see like how bare it is. Look at that. Bare. So Dad's actually thinking about rolling it in. Is that seed just planted? We do have a bit of a weed called fat hen coming, which is fine. It's just, well, we don't spray with a pre-emergent, we try and spray less sprays. Like, look at this here. That's crow damage again. Can you see that? Crow damage. Crow damage. So we're re-drilling. We are re-drilling. Maybe we should have rolled it, and maybe we should have drilled deeper the first time. But the problem with this field is it was actually meant to rain the day after we drilled. Didn't rain, it hasn't rained since, and it is 4 weeks since we drilled this. Fortunately, we only just drilled the 20 acre yesterday, and we're drilling the same seed. So let's say we got left over, we got 2 bags. So what we're using is a early variety. So it might catch up, and if it doesn't catch up, we'll just drill it and can go in the clamp and mix in with the other stuff. Yes, it might not be perfectly mature, but it might be okay. So look at that. Why is that a seed? Doesn't that? And that's crows picking that out. See, there's gaps. So we're just doing around the edge where we can get away with it. In the middle of the field, in the long field, they've nailed that as well. But we're not going to be able to get to it, so we're not going to be able to drill it. So I'm just going to have to sacrifice it. That work that my dad did, all that work, no, it's not going in that. Struggling to go in that seed. Maybe the seed bed's got too hard. I think it might need rolling. It's going in there. I think some places where it's really hard. And then the other thing, we've got to find moisture. I don't know. I'll speak to Dad. Might be worth just chucking a light roll on it and just rolling it over. Not something I want to do, but hey ho. So this is hill field, and then we've got orchard shaped field as well. We're on it. Is that a full seed? That's a full seed. It must be too hard to get in. Just checking a long field where it's been hit as well. Doesn't look like we're going to get a crop just there, but there's a good crop at the gateway, and I don't want to start running into it. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, you can. So it's just past there, and then that's all right, and it's okay. That's okay. It's just up there, which is a bit annoying. Hey ho. I'll tell you what though, what is impressive, Rob's new drill. Look at that. Look how precision that is. It's just annoying how to run over it, because it's been run over that. I don't think the seed's going in that well. I'll speak to my dad. But yeah, it's just a bit annoying. Hey ho. It's only money. It's only money and time and effort. Saturday morning, job's done. I do wanted to see a bit of cows, because I feel like we've been, it's the 3rd video on maize. I might do some cows some next video as well actually. So this is a beef stock that we've kept in just because they're growing really well, so we don't want to push them, let them to go backwards. They're doing really well. I think I'm one to send next week, so I'll send them, and then these little ones. And if over 450 kilos, we decided last year we weren't going to kick out, so I've kept them in. They would have grazed last year. So yeah, here's the plan, here's the POA. This is exciting. I was like, I fixed that water trough yesterday. That will definitely affect the flooding of the water trough. They could do with a bit of a wash, bit of a ran. It's dusty, innit? Where are we? Australia or the northwest of England? Right, let's go see Rob. He's done. Definitely 100 quid a seed, but hey ho, should make more crop. Just gone off the drilling mark from last time. He's gone over a little bit here, but it's not going to do. So, and normally we empty his hopper as well, but he's done 0.6 of an acre, 0.6 of a hectare, which is like 1.2 acres. So all that seed should have probably done it. We'll find out anyway, won't we?
You just put one bag in.
Yeah, one bag.
So you can kind of see that's crow damage. That again, we've done a bit of a video already on, like I've just done a bit on crow damage. But it might get that, you know, its roots are there. Yeah. It might do it. It probably won't, but it might. But you see here. Yeah. So is the ground that hard? Look. Yeah. That's what I mean. Do you roll it in? Well, I think for just one pass with the roller. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, just for that one we've got that's here that's not over heavy, and the other ones just in case there's any more seeds. Yeah, you just bury them. Just look, isn't that a new seed? A new seed there. Yeah, it's not got in. No, and because it's hard probably. And it's cobbly under this wood side. It is the same up there, to be honest. Yeah. But then you're going to start rolling and thinking, but if you keep really to here and just one pass, turn back. Yeah, because you can turn on that wet corner that you can't really drill. Yeah, it's an option, isn't it? Not only that, in all fairness, and I'd come with the 885. Yeah, it's a bit more agile. Look here. Yeah. Like Rob, I saw Rob. Yeah. He made it go as deep as it could. Yeah. But does that mean it's just compacted a bit? But then you went over with the Parahar on here, didn't you? Yeah. Like it's got a bit of a root to it. Probably won't do, but roll it. It's not a new problem. Crows, pigeons, rooks, whatever. They do oilseed rape if it's not something else. We've always got a problem. But when we have problems, being agricultural and the way we are, we find a solution. We do find a solution. This isn't the total cure. This isn't the best thing that could happen, but there is a solution to the problem. So, yeah, we've got a solution. We're early enough. There's nothing wrong with this. It's a young variety, a quick variety, early growing variety. Yes, let's see if we've saved something. 90% of the work has been done up to drilling on maize. Yeah. So for the sake of like another 10% to do again, you have to. How many people re-drill winter corn crops? Yeah. A full field. They have a field gone, right? And they have to re-drill the whole field or change it for whatever reason. I mean, it's got a long time to grow yet. There's no point in missing out. It's a long time till November, isn't it? Long time. It's only a month after we drilled the other one. Yeah. And like this is 10 days variety, so we're probably 20 days behind. Hey, Moon. I'm gonna roll them in Mum's sheep here. You see, that is the area where we put the bounce castle. Again, I made a video for my nephew's birthday. Another video that you didn't see around the trouble part in my life. Anyway, and we did a whole video on it, and like it was his birthday, it was cool, we prepped it all up, it was amazing, a really good day. It was a really, really good day. But I bought him a bounce castle. And when I say I bought him a bounce castle, I have 2 nephews, 2 nieces and a son, and they're all under the age of 6, and the youngest is 6 months. So I was like, I'm going to do something for my nieces and nephews, and I did it. I bought them a bounce castle because I wanted to. So yeah, I did that. I did it. We need a pin. I'm going to use this tractor because it's a little bit more agile. And I'm going to get a bigger roll. A pin. Happy cows. Absolute weapon. So my dad, when I first passed my driving test, all of us in my family, we all had a milk float. My dad said, you'll get equally noticed driving the worst in the world than you would with the best in the world. I'm not saying this is the worst in the world. It's closer to the worst than it is the best. Maybe. Yeah, you think some places it's bad dog. I'll get the dust off. Just gonna roll them maize seeds in. Don't tell me agronomists. Keep the lid. I'm just going to lightly roll them with 3-ton logic. So you can see what I've done here. I've rolled it and I've had to turn over there, which I really, really didn't want to do. I did not want to turn there, but I had no options.
I think he's drilled it up there as well, so but I've got a bit of a shortcut I can get up there, so I don't have to be on it. You can see from the tractor cab, there's a couple of seeds just not gone in. It's just hard, I think. I'm not going to go with a para, am I? I'm not going to try and break it through like that. I think I've made the right decision. We'll find out though in the future. Well, I'll say in the future, in a couple of days. You can see what I've done here. I think there's too much maize there, I'm going to avoid that. I don't want to take too much, but you should never roll maize in. It should be lightly rolled. Maybe I should take some water out of this. There you go. The thing is, that there is really good. It's only about 2% of the field, if that. 1%. It was 1 acre. Worth giving it a go, isn't it? And then anyone down the line would say, would rolling maize ground in, does it work? And I'm your experiment. I'd rather not need an experiment and watch a YouTube video to see if it works, but no one else has done it, so it looks like it's going to have to be me. But there. Big. So I'm not going to roll that bit, I'm just going to roll the way it's got no thing. But other than that, how many leaves are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 leaves is over from the ground. 4 leaves is from the... anything after that is it the seed bed? Is the first 5 leaves? I think Mark was telling me. And a few weeds in here, mentioned that. You see he's drilled here as well, Rob. In between the rows, because we just did the 6. I'm not going to roll here though, because I've got an established crop. Literally, it's just a bit. So he did an acre, but then there's only half of that needed doing, but we thought, sod it, we might as well do it all. That's what's annoying, the maize crop's looking great. Needs a drink, but it's looking good. So when you look on the outside and then it doesn't, it's annoying. Again, in my little group, I just sent a video of me rolling. I was like, rolling the field to get rid of the crows, because they obviously know what's happening. And they're like, you're not rolling the whole field. I was like, yeah, I'm going to roll the whole field. Oh, very funny. Very funny. And they're like, you're an idiot, you'll ruin the whole field. Obviously, not going to do it. And to the point where I don't want to roll anything that I don't have to, is that I've rolled that bit, was the first one I did, then I just did that one. And I think it's just done around this wood as well, so I'm going to have a look. We can go down this little track and have a look if we can just get to it. And if I can't get to it, I'm going to make too much mess, I won't do it. But it's worth having a little drive around, following Mr. Pheasant. Look at that, that's all crow damage, that. Crows, 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 crow damage. So I had to turn there, and I made a turning spot. That's him driving on it. You gotta think the gain of getting that bit, I'm not gonna get that bit. There's all that I would drive on. Yeah, look at that, look at all these seeds. Maybe the bed wasn't good enough. That is an option. And then it's just here, it's just this bit here. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. You gotta think there's probably 10,000 seeds here, and I've seen 20, 10, something around that number. So there's one there. Go seed. We should really kept a couple and like grown it in the garden or something, just for the crack. We've rolled a full field the day after it was done for drilling. Then we've done a full. Why is that not gone in? Look, weird. Then we've re-drilled 0.6 hectares, but technically we only need to do 0.3. And then we've rolled it back in, rightfully, wrongfully. We'll see if it works. Another one there. Fingers crossed. It hasn't cost too much. 200 quid probably for seed, diesel and time. If we get, let's say it's an acre and a bit, or we get 10 tons to the acre, on those bits that you've done, which I bet you won't, and it's worth 60 quid a tonne. So 400 quid it's worth that this morning. So it makes sense to be worth it if it works. I think I'm going to end it there. Gonna put this back. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please get a thumbs up, subscribe to YouTube channel. It's something I didn't know you could do. It's something I didn't want to do, something I definitely didn't want to do, but it's done. Someone's gonna scream at the TV, just should have just left it, but it's worth the trial. We know where our trials are. Anyway guys, have a great day. See you next one. See you, bye.